Hello and welcome to another edition of Thinking Outside the Pod. I'll be your host this week, Patrick, and I'm here with the very awesome Jimmy.
Hello.
And we're bringing you this next episode. This is episode 5 in our list of episode rundowns on our website.
Yeah.
So be sure you guys look back at all the stuff we posted in the past because I'm sure most of y'all will like that stuff.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, we're not biased at all. It's
totally. Well, no, we are biased, but like
nope, I'm
each
not biased.
different things. Usually,
I would say if it's not good.
Yeah, I would say it. This week we'll be going through a few stories, you guys. We're going to be talking about people versus smartphones. Which would you rather spend more time with? A lot of people now ignore people for their phones. They're like usually doing this thing or pulling it out when you're trying to talk to them. The second story we'll go in is we'll discuss crazy crimes of the week, the craziest news crime stories we found on the internet. We'll be talking about those and what makes them so crazy and why they're crazy. We'll look at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees for this this year, right? Every year they induct people.
Yeah, 2014.
The 2014, and then we'll vote. We'll post our votes for and share the link on our website where you guys can go and post for your favorite rock and roll moments in rock and roll festival history. It looks pretty cool. There's some pretty cool acts in it. Besides that, we're going to end up with the new Cosmos show, which is something I'm kind of excited about. It makes me a little wet in the pants.
Whoa.
Just a little bit. Not as much as like Jimmy does.
Yeah, but it's bad. People just about to say the word Cosmos and I have to change.
Oh, Cos. You had me at Cos.
I was just going to say Cosmopolitan.
Cosplay.
Cosplay is a thing.
Yeah, it's a really not too cool thing. Don't do it, you guys.
Cosplay?
Don't do it.
No, do it.
Send us pictures if you do it. Hashtag it.
Especially the men.
Whoa.
For Patrick.
Especially the men for me. No,
Patrick
wait a minute.
Gets the men
Woman
pictures.
for me.
Nope. I already said.
You said it first. You were like, especially the men, and then you had to fix
Patrick,
it real quick.
For Patrick.
You're like, no, not for me, because
not for me.
I would not enjoy watching men send pictures to Patrick at all.
What? No. He's from trying to think of what men like Iron Man stuff. You can have Iron Man pictures. I'll have Iron Girl pictures.
Iron Girl?
Is that a comment?
Iron Woman.
Iron Woman?
No girls send Jimmy their pictures. That's not good either.
That's illegal.
Yes, that's probably, unless you're 18, then send them all the photos you want. And then, hashtag me in there. CC me on them.
All right,
guys. Well, we found this article online this last week about which would you rather have dinner for is the name of this article. And it's on venturebeat.com. You guys could look it up as well. It's the name of the article is, do you want to have dinner with your smartphone or your companion? Pick one. What did you pick, Jimmy?
Obviously, I'd go with companion. I'm not too social anyway, so I wouldn't look at my phone that much anyway. So
you're not too social, but you would rather have a companion.
Yeah, I'm not too social, like social media kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. It's like, I'm not too social, but I'd like to hang out with people. It's like, wait a minute.
I hate tomatoes, love ketchup. But on my phone, it's usually I'm usually on my phone just because I'm bored and there's no one around to like talk to. So I'm on my phone like doing
what?
Angry Birds,
Angry Birds, really?
Flappy Bird, yeah.
Flappy Bird?
I'm up to 12 on Flappy Bird.
I only got 6, you bastard.
Oh, man. I am double the man.
I only made it to 6. That's a fucking hard game.
But I'm not like on like Facebook and Twitter and all that kind of stuff. I rarely post on that. So if I'm with someone, I'd much rather be talking to that person.
Cool. But still, you've never pulled out your cell phone while somebody's talking to you and just started looking through like random things?
I'm too polite. I'd feel so
tomatoes,
bad.
Unicorns.
Unicorns. Wait a minute. I actually have looked up. No.
Unicorns. Clear your search history. Clear the search history.
Unicorn.com is my.
Is your separate website?
It's my homepage.
Like rainbow unicorns.
But yeah, I read the article. It's kind of saying that people are more interested on the phones than actual social personal connections. And
put my phone down. I got the rundown on here, guys.
I was gonna make a joke while you were talking about what we were gonna say in the show on my phone, and then be like, "What were you saying?" But you got too far in the rundown, and it would have landed flat. But then this is probably landing even flatter. So whatever.
No, you got to say jokes when you got them. You know what I mean?
That's
You're going to wake up in the middle of the night and be like, no, I should have done it.
Wake up in a cold sweat.
Yes. The article's talking about electronic displays of insensitivity, or EDIs. My bad, my dyslexic self.
Yeah, it's a problem, I guess, but it's I don't really see it as a problem. I don't. It's just the new way how people are. It's probably like old people writing that kind of stuff that are like
old people. Wait a minute.
like that are just like, oh, and back in my day, I used to walk to school uphill both ways and
No shoes
actually
in the snow.
Actually talk to people. It's not like that these days. It's people feel more comfortable online, and I don't think it's bad. I think it's just a new generational thing. It's where life is now, is on phones and online.
What? Huh? I used your joke against you. No.
No.
No, I kind of agree. The report here we have says that 90% of the respondents to this question believe that it's getting worse, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It says that it's not reducing our social communications, but that it's redefining and expanded now by digital devices. So instead of just here listening to Jimmy talk, I can be talking to Jimmy plus being on here is playing Twitter,
Networking.
Flappy Bird, or what is it?
Yeah,
networking, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, there was those old reports that say that like humans can only be focused on one thing at a time. It's like when you're driving, you're either driving or you're looking at the radio, but you're not doing both at once. You switch back and forth.
Humans can't multitask. Yeah, and that's what it was saying, like apparent blindness. Like you cut off everything else other than what you're focusing on. And that's true. I find myself doing that all the time. Like if I'm not paying attention to someone or something, it's completely out of my mind. Tunnel vision, I'm doing something else.
Huh? What?
But people don't think that way. Think that they think they can multitask and they can't. But I mean, studies, they always show that. So, but still, it's kind of bad when you're not paying attention if you're someone in front of you. Like if you're having a dinner, lunch with someone, and you're focusing on your phone and they're talking, that's when it becomes a problem.
So you just wait for that awkward silence and then you pull out the phone, right?
Yeah. Whenever. Well, my whole life is awkward silences, so I'd much.
What was that? What did you say again?
I'd much rather be on my phone than just like desperately, awkwardly making like small talk, like talking about weather, when I know that they don't like that, and I definitely don't like that. So, but I was brought up to be polite, so I would never do something else when someone's talking to me.
You've never like called anybody out when they're like talking on the phone too loud next to you? You're like, say, man, you want to keep that down a little bit? Nobody cares about your herpes.
Nope, I'm too, I care about
Nobody cares about your doctor results, you bastard. Shut up.
I'm too polite that way too. I would never call out anybody to do that.
Well, I'm pretty polite, but I mean, there's a limit to my politeness. After a while, I'm just like, come on, dude, what the French toast?
There's no limit to my politeness.
There's no limit to my politeness.
Yeah, I would just.
That's like the opposite of the no fear T-shirts.
That's like the Canadian mindset, but it's I just would rather just bear it. Just people just on their phone and I'm talking. I will keep talking until they pay attention
pause.
to me.
Oh
yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
this article here says that 90% of the respondents reported that their friends or family have stopped paying attention to them at least once a week because of a digital device.
Yeah.
They say 25% that of what was that, EDIs? What does that mean again?
Electronic
device disorder.
Yeah.
Of intensity.
Insensitivity.
Yeah,
Electronic
not
insensitivity. Something. Read the article, people.
Yeah, read the article. We'll post a link onto the website for you guys to be able to correct me in our comments box on our website.
Definitely.
It says that they created a serious rift between friends and relatives, and half of them say that it's happened to them where they're at the store and the customer service lines that people will pull out their phone and totally forget about what they're returning or whatever. It says, like you talked about, that there's a blindness. 87% of people say that it's inappropriate or intrusive.
Yeah, it can't be inappropriate just because of that polite thing. If you don't stop talking while they're just like scrolling the web. If you're being impolite, that's when it becomes inappropriate.
When they're like, shh, hold on, I'm busy here.
Yeah, there's this thing on Twitter. Someone made a mistake on the internet. I need to correct them.
Yes, I need to Facebook terrorize somebody right now. All right, guys. We're going down the rest of the list here. They said there's a divide, like Jimmy just spoke about earlier, that people over 31 usually don't reach for their cell phones as much as other people, as younger people do. It says that while they're parked at a table, they might have a higher tolerance than reaching for their phone every few minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what me and my friends used to do whenever we'd go out. Like we if we're having pizza or something at a place, we'd set all our phones in a pile, and the first one to reach for it would have to pay for it. Like, and I never was a problem because I was like, the only 2 people I talk to are here, so why would I get on my phone?
That would be a really cool thing. Like if you went out, take 2 phones and
Mhm.
leave your phone there on the table, leave a fake phone on the table with their phone, and then just start text messaging them on the bottom, like under the table or in the bathroom or something.
Like, Patrick, when'd you get a razor?
Oh,
You
razors
still
are
use
my
your-
favorites.
still use your
yeah,
razor?
no, I'm
Didn't
in
you
a
have
flip phones.
Didn't you have a smartphone yesterday?
the
No,
razors are smart.
That's it's smart looking.
They look high class. Come on.
Yeah.
But
They're
no,
coming back.
you leave one phone there and you send like blind text messages to them under the table, and then like you start ordering the lobster and you start ordering like the biggest steak on the menu, and then when they reach for you, you're like, oh, got it. It's like a freaking $80 check.
Yeah, you try to trick them into it.
Yes, man. I know. You would eat good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look, can
There
I
you
get a to-go box for all this other shit that I ordered?
Friends of me, don't listen to this podcast because that's gonna happen.
We're gonna totally try it. So, next episode, we're gonna be giving away have a free lunch with totpod,
snap.
or maybe have to pay
Oh.
for it. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
Just go to your favorite restaurant. Just say Totpod will be paying for this, and if it works, you're welcome. If it doesn't,
You owe us lunch.
yeah, you owe us lunch. Yeah, that's Totpod logic.
Yes, totpod logic. So yeah, it goes through the list, and on the rest of the article basically sums it up by saying, like in school or like in serious meetings where they ask you turn off your device so they can have your undivided attention, because they don't want everybody like half listening and then like having to repeat themselves because people rather Facebook terrorize other people.
Yeah. Yep. It's a generational thing, and it's just society's gonna have to change to accommodate it, because I mean that's where people go to nowadays.
Do you think it'll get so bad as to get to the point where people will be talking with each other here, but we'll just be texting each other during totpod?
I will never be that way.
I
But
probably wouldn't either.
it's possible. I mean, like WALL-E, like that movie WALL-E. how,
Wally.
Like technology's got so like they're all just like the humans whenever they're on the ship.
They're on those
They're
things,
on the
those
recliners
chairs.
with and they like are just focused on the screen in front of them, and they don't even know that there's really people around. And and WALL-E hit one of them and the screens break or something, and they have to like turn and be like, whoa, hey. And
It's people here still.
yeah, that's a good movie, WALL-E. It's very the theme of technology and all that's really good. Pixar.
I'm going to go through a couple of the craziest stories from crime stories we have this last week. Jimmy,
Yeah.
pick one that you think is your favorite, and we'll click on that link and we'll go through farther into that and see what the rest of the story is, because these are just quick hits about them.
Okay.
This first one here, all this is posted on USA Today. We got the links. We'll share those with you guys if you guys don't believe us, because this stuff actually happens. All right, let's see. Starting off with some man in New Jersey steals, Jersey officials steals $460,000 in quarters. It says, last year the public works inspector in Ridgewood, New Jersey, caught stealing $500 in quarters from the room where the village dumped its parking meter coins. To say that's not half true doesn't even come close. Turns out Thomas Rika stole $460,000 over 2 years in quarters.
Nice.
That's the first one.
My role model.
The second one here is one of my favorites. It says, cops, lazy mailman trashed Tracy man. Lazy mailman trashed 1,000 letters and packages. If you've never got grandma's Christmas card that happened to live in Long Island, this might explain things. A mail carrier threw more than 1,000 pieces of mail into the garbage bins along his route. That's not good.
That's funny. That reminds me of a comedian, a stand-up comedian joke. Mitch Hedberg. If anyone doesn't know Mitch Hedberg, check him out. But
I'll look him up.
He's awesome. But he's like, I think it was Mitch Hedberg. I might be wrong. I don't know. But he's like, I used to have a paper route, and it covered like 2 neighborhoods or 2 trash cans. I'm telling it bad, but like that kind of thing.
You got to work on the delivery, but that's a good one, man.
Nope, it's perfect. That's how Mitch did it.
Mitch, you're a man. You're the man.
But he's dead, but
Oh, Mitch, rest in peace.
yes, rest in peace. Peach.
Let's see.
Rest in peach.
This next one says this guy
It's very
Googles
good
himself, and he learns he's the most wanted man in the state. A California man who decided to Google himself got a big surprise, a surprise that landed him in jail. Christopher
Chris V.
Chris V, 27 years old, searched his name online and discovered there was a warrant for his arrest in connection with an incident at a senior center.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
I read that one. That's funny.
Let's see.
but the funny. Well, did you want to go through all of them?
There's one more. There's
Yeah.
two more. The
Okay.
the
Yeah, go
second
through
to
it.
last one is happened here locally. As a matter of fact, SeaWorld burglars turned out to be frat pledges. Amid annuals of deadly fraternity hazing, stories come out that involves marine mammals and Dippin' Dots at the wee hours of the morning, March 12th at San Antonio SeaWorld.
Yeah. San Antonio.
Yeah, we're keeping it real. We don't haze people. We're just similar to do stupid shit.
Yeah, we're based out of San Antonio, so that's very personal. Those guys.
I love SeaWorld. Tell me you haven't wanted to take a selfie with Shamu.
Well, did you see Blackfish?
No, I haven't seen Blackfish. I don't want to ruin it.
I don't want to ruin it either, but I'm not going to go to it because I know about what Blackfish. I mean, they
didn't it start off to like save these animals to begin with? So wouldn't most of these animals like not have existed
but they're
this long?
saying the documentary is saying that they're treating them bad. I mean, it's gotten to that point where they're treating them bad.
People treat other people bad. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. I'm sure we got a jail full of people who claim they're being treated bad.
We don't go to jail and like pay admission to watch it.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should do that. Maybe they would stop taxing me so fucking much if we could pay to see these people in their natural habitat.
Whoa.
All right. Let's go. There's one more here. Guy gets 2 DWIs trying to pick up some McDonald's after hours. 31-year-old Zachary J. Boynton really wanted some McDonald's so much that he was arrested twice at a McDonald's. It was in New York. No, wait. This is in Canada, isn't it? What is that?
Whoa.
Winoda? I think that's New York or
I don't know
Coast.
where that's at.
That's north from here.
I don't know.
One iota? Nah, that wasn't it.
That's what I was gonna say, but I didn't want to.
All right, Jimmy. Let's go through one more time. Jersey official stealing quarters. Lazy mailman. Guy who Googles himself. 2 DWIs, 1 day. SeaWorld frat pledges. Or what was this last one over here that we had?
The McDonald's.
Oh yeah, the guy who goes to McDonald's.
I like the quarter story. Like that's awesome. I mean, he stole because out of the room that where they put their toll booth coins. Like that's where they set them before they got deposited, however it works. But
before they use them on,
he would just go
Mr.
in there.
Pac-Man?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he would just go in there and just get two pocketfuls of quarters and then just leave for that day. I mean, that's
messed up.
That's funny. I think that's funny. That's I mean, they're like I can go through his like mindset, like where he's like, they're not gonna miss 2 pocketfuls of quarters. There's the whole bag here. But
about 1.8 million of them over time, and then walked out.
That's over like a 2-year period or something like that.
43 years old, pled guilty to avoid jail time. He made $86,000 at his job, but has to pay back the full amount and will be on probation for 5 years.
Yeah, that's funny. Obviously, it's stealing. That's money that should go to wherever it goes to government.
What do they use that money for? I wonder.
I assume fixing roads and
lunch break
bonuses for the
NBA
government people. I don't know. Yeah, Pac-Man at the.
I'm telling you, Dig Dug too.
But yeah, that's funny. I can see that happening. That's but yeah, it's.
At what point would it be cool? You just walk in, you see all these quarters, like, nobody's gonna miss a fucking roll of quarters.
I bet people in that office always take a couple quarters. They're like, oh, I'm gonna go get a soda, and grab quarters.
Anybody else want one?
Yeah. But yeah, that's.
What would your defense be? Say you were the guy who stole those quarters. What would you like? Jimmy, you're on the stand and you're on trial for stealing $460,000 in quarter rolls. Not all at once, over a period of time.
Of course, I mean, there's nothing you can do. I mean, it's guilty.
What would you say?
I would be like, I'm sorry, I got caught. I guess I stole too much.
Like, I have a bad Coke addiction.
Yeah.
No, not that Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. I don't do blow anymore. They're like, Jimmy, your lawyer just over there like, no.
The dealers wouldn't take quarters anymore. But yeah, that's funny. The other one, the Googling yourself.
Googling yourself?
That'd be weird, like if you Google yourself and you found out like all these crazy stories. That's awesome. Do you ever Google yourself?
Yeah, like at least once a week. It's only when I don't have any, companionship for the week. Wait, what were we talking about? The story?
Did you ever watch 30 Rock?
30 Rock?
Yeah, the show 30 Rock. Tracy Morgan is a funny thing. He thought Google yourself meant what you just said.
Yeah. What did he think it meant?
Yeah, to to pleasure yourself. I don't
Pleasure
know.
yourself.
Is that a PC way of saying it? Whatever. But yeah, that gesture. But he there's this clip in 30 Rock where he asks Liz Lemon, Tina Fey's character, "Hey, can I Google myself in your office?" And she's like, "Yeah, go ahead, Tracy, whatever, that's cool." And he's all like, "Can I use your computer?" And she's like, "That's the only way to do it." And he's all like, "Yep." Liz Lemon is awesome.
Loves you, Miss Lemon.
30 Rock is a good show.
It's the best show, one of the best shows. It's over.
Yeah.
Oh,
I keep bringing up things that are
it.
dead. Yeah. Well, it just ended. It's season.
Well, you don't want to keep everything going on, I guess.
Yeah. It's the.
This guy was from North California. He realized he was one of North California's most wanted men. He was on their most wanted website.
Yeah.
It wasn't good judgment that landed him on the website. He did use good judgment in turning himself in after seeing his photo on there. They said in a statement, now he's charged with assault of a deadly weapon for allegedly firing towards an inhabited building. Nobody was injured, but yeah, how do you fire at a building and then get away? You know what I mean? Especially if anybody's seen it or heard it.
Well, it must have been maybe like he did it and like just left. It wasn't like it was like his friends were like, "Hey, do it," and like they were in a party.
No, I don't want to.
And he does it.
Peer
and
pressure.
Maybe
Just do it.
Maybe some of the neighbors called the cops on him, and the cops went out there, but he had already left from the party because I don't know, whatever. I don't know the story, but and then people told him it was that guy, and so he just had a warrant out. That's weird. What would you do if you Googled yourself and you had a warrant out or you were most wanted?
I'd probably move to Mexico.
I'm out of there.
Yeah, I'd move to somewhere. It'd be my third strike. No, I'm just kidding. It wouldn't be my third strike, but I would still be out of there. I'd go for like some coastal waters somewhere, in Peru. I don't know. Is there waters in Peru?
Waters in Peru? I don't know.
I'd become a pirate. You know what I mean? Steal a boat.
Go to
yeah.
No,
not Somalia. Hang out like in,
Caribbean?
Cancun. Yeah, Jamaica.
Dressed like Johnny Depp.
Well, yeah, but not from Pirates of the Caribbean. I dressed like him from the movie Crybaby.
So
it'd be like
what's
this.
That movie?
It's like he's a greaser. It's just like greaser
I
haircut.
think I saw that movie.
Oh, you gotta see it. It's pretty.
Crybaby?
It's one of his first movies.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he dressed like a greaser. The white undershirt, black leather jacket, the tight jeans rolled up with some nice shoes on, Converse on. That's what
That's awesome.
I would dress like him and then become a pirate. From like the 50s.
Dressed up like Johnny Depp in Crybaby.
From another movie.
That's awesome.
Oh, yes.
That should be a video.
That should be the next. We should do that. We should make that come true, man.
Okay, donate to us. We're gonna go to the Caribbean and
become pirates.
Become pirates.
Greaser pirates.
Greaser pirates. Yeah.
Yes, our boat's gonna be called Grease Lightning. Another crossover. Boom.
Yeah, I'll be John Travolta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
You could dance, right?
No.
Vodka will fix that.
Oh, okay.
Or rum. That's what pirates drink. Rum. They water it down a little bit.
It should be something else. What's another liquor that's in that's popular in like a different movie? So another weird thing.
Gin? I don't know. Gin and juice.
Vodka.
Vodka will work.
Vodka drinking greaser.
Pirates. Yep.
Of the Caribbean.
Because we love that kind of music. And those pineapple drinks.
drink our liquor out of
pineapples. Or coconuts. And
something weirder, like something...
Kiwis.
That's
the only fruit next fruit that came to mind. Kiwis are what, Australian? We have to take a little
New
trip.
Zealand.
New Zealand. That's, near Australia, right?
Yeah, it's close.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
okay,
it's
cool.
off the coast. It's an island off of it.
It's like Madagascar?
Yeah.
That's near there too, right?
No, Madagascar's not near there.
It's the other one south.
Well, it's
Australia.
I mean, it's on the same side of the world, but Madagascar's off Africa.
Africa. That's the place I was thinking. I was gonna say Antarctica. They got penguins, I'm sure.
Oh man, we had talked about this in one of our older ones.
Yes, penguins are southern hemisphere.
I don't know. Penguins and
polar bears.
Polar bears are on different.
Yes, polar bears don't hunt penguins, you guys.
Yeah.
They don't eat penguins. And if they did, something's terribly wrong. They escape from their place in the zoo and
everybody run.
The penguins, yeah.
If you see a polar bear eating a penguin, run.
Just don't ask any questions.
The world's gone crazy.
Do not pass go. Do not collect
$200. Withdraw all your money from the bank.
All your bitcoins before it crashes.
Definitely, yeah. Bitcoin market will plummet.
Like that was a great idea, right? Jeez.
Bitcoins. I mean, Are we talking about Bitcoins for a bit? Because I have some.
Let's see. What do you got to say about Bitcoin? I thought it was a bad idea to start with. They cost $500 for one Bitcoin.
Well, yeah, it's expensive, but I mean, you're dealing with like fractions and decimals and stuff like that.
Yes, I was bad at math. What the French, man? Come on, I'd use pocket change.
But I mean, it's in the future, like science fiction, video games, and stuff like that. You always see like credits and stuff like that. So it's just looking towards science fiction.
What was that movie where they had the time on their arms?
Timer.
With Timberlake.
In time.
Timberland or Timberlake? What was it? Not Timberland.
Timberlake. Justin Timberlake. Yeah.
You were gonna say JT, weren't you?
I was gonna say JT.
Oh, because you got the poster above your bed that says JT on it. He's smiling.
Yeah. Is the NSYNC? Was that him?
Yes. Or Backstreet Boys. One of those.
I think. Yeah. I don't know. But
JTZ.
That was a good movie. I liked it. It had.
I thought it was interesting. I saw like the middle part of it where like he's gambling against that one guy, and he running out of time, and then he wins, and he gets his thing charged back up for millions.
I didn't really get that part. Like they're gambling or like they're wagering, like they hold hands, and I don't know how that worked. I don't remember from the movie, but it was a cool concept. It's like you only live to 23 or whatever, and you have I don't know, 2 years after that or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Exactly, but I mean,
I would be crazy. I'd do all kinds of crazy shit if I knew I was gonna die.
Yeah.
There would be no stopping me. I'd become a pirate in the Caribbean with a greaser haircut.
Anything you ever wanted to do?
Yes, I'm making like a bucket list when I turn 19 and just start partying.
I think Olivia Wilde was in that movie.
Was she the female? She was hot.
She was the mom, I think.
Oh,
so
she was hot too.
I mean, you only lived to 23, so
so everybody's like 23 years old.
Yeah, moms and
then dads
and like if you were rich, it meant you just had a lot of time.
To party.
Pretty cool.
No.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you're rich, so that's what rich people
Figure out a way to, make some kind of drug kingpin, rule the world until I ran out of time. No, well, if I was a drug dealer, I'd just start charging people for drugs. I'd be like, give me some time. Like, hold hands with them, right? And then you take their time and you hook them up with some dope.
It became their currency. That's what Bitcoins are going to be.
Bitcoin is just too much, man. I was bad at math, so fractions and decimals, they'd be ripping me off. And then
I mean, it would just become there'd be some kind of shorthand for it, like if like a hundredth of a Bitcoin would become the new
$2 bill.
Like you'd just say like a dreth. You'd say that's 4 dreths, and so that's 400ths of a.
What's
Bitcoin.
Actually? Oh, okay. So you're just shortening
shortening of a thing, yeah, like.
That's weird, though, man.
Or
I don't know about that.
Just
a tenth. That's a stash. That's about.
Whoa, I don't know.
What was I gonna say? Let's see. Back before I brought that up, that's just too much for me, man. Like I was pretty bad in math. I have a hard enough time balancing my checkbook. You know what I mean? And then have to worry about like tenths of a cent. I'm gonna
but it's all on the computer, so it makes it easy.
Yeah, well, that makes it even worse. It makes it easier for people to steal it. Walmart can't, keep their shit secret for like at all.
People, Target. But I mean, money these days. I mean, I could just get a gun and just take your money.
Yeah, but I'd rather do that. Come on, there's some level of excitement. I mean, because at least you have everybody witnessing that, and like you're not
you just log on. You're like, dang,
I got it. Woo!
No more money for me.
Let me do it again, I guess, because I'm so excited.
But I think it's just what the future is coming to.
Boring,
like
man.
Digital currency. I mean,
listen, if you're gonna steal Bitcoins, steal it out of their pockets.
Yeah.
With or without a gun.
I'm kind of for it. It's kind of weird right now because it's in beginning stages. I don't have any Bitcoins.
I heard like the whole thing tanked already, didn't it? Didn't the security like bust down and they hacked it and they took away everybody's money?
Possibly. I don't know. But I don't know.
But that'd even be easy to track, I guess, because it's like some dude's trying to hash you out Bitcoin instead of money. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. Some of that stuff was shitty stolen.
Someday it's gonna be the way of people buying things. It's just gonna be how it is. I think
pull all my money out of the bank and keep it in my mattress.
A worldwide currency, or I mean, yeah, you do that, but they don't take dollars anymore. It's like, nope, you need credits.
I'm like, take this credits.
Oh, and you'd kill them. Okay,
I'm gonna be a pirate. Remember?
Snap. Yeah, that's right.
Johnny Depp, crybaby.
Pirates don't use Bitcoins.
They don't use Bitcoins.
They use lead.
They don't even use money. They take money. Like, give me all your Bitcoins. How are you going to get the Bitcoins? You're going to die.
If you're a pirate, oh, man. Pirate.
We should pirate Bitcoins.
I'll do it.
Let's do it.
Don't tell on us.
Nope.
Listeners.
Nobody's listening.
We'll give you some Bitcoins and then take them.
This was one of my favorites, man. The SeaWorld people. The guys who the fraternity guys.
It's funny because it's in San Antonio.
Yes. Well, I mean, that's just funny. Period. I mean, you know, like I said a minute ago, I've always wanted like. One time I dropped my watch I just bought. I was in middle school, high school. We took a field trip to SeaWorld when it first opened, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I dropped my watch into the water, and I started leaning over the side to try to grab it because it didn't look that deep. Little did I realize this is like few feet deep. You know, this is like deeper than
like
I thought it was.
With the dolphin?
Yeah, the dolphin
thing?
spot.
Okay, yeah.
So I drop it, and I'm like reaching over the thing, about to like go head first into the water. When my teacher notices what's going on, she runs over and pulls me out. She's like, Patrick, and I'd already been like neck deep into the water. And I was going after the watch. I was like, dude, I got to get this watch. And then after that, I felt like a connection with the dolphins.
Oh, no.
I did. I like, you know, I wouldn't like talk to them or anything, but like they would come up and like I'd like see they look at me with a little eye, and I'd be like, dolphin, yeah, get my watch, you motherfucker.
Whoa. And they did, and they got
well, yeah.
That's why I'm wearing this watch today.
Nah, they kept it for themselves. He put it on his fin, and I never saw the watch again. Every time I went back, he would mock me and swim around.
He's the
Guess
oldest.
the time it is. It's waterproof. It's still working. It's awful, but
I used to. I mean, I like SeaWorld.
until Blackfish.
I wouldn't go to it now because I kind of feel bad for the animals. But
Well, don't you think by not going, you're supporting them abusing the animals
I know, that's
because
what I
you
was
have
just
to
thinking.
pay
I
to
was
have
like,
them?
oh,
keep
now
open?
they don't have my money, so now they can't feed them more.
Now they're gonna treat them even worse. Like, look, you stupid blackfish, and what you've done. Who squealed on us? Which one of you blackfish in
I'm
here?
gonna steal the dolphins'
Said
watch.
something. I know,
Steal the
man.
dolphins' watch.
That's my watch. Those.
So that's why you like SeaWorld. You like funding the bad behavior because one of them stole your watch.
Well, I mean, I just told you I felt like there was a connection. Like I felt like the dolphin knew, you know, like he knew
Yeah.
he wanted to watch, and I felt like I was kind of hooking him up.
You became part dolphin and he became part human.
Like the animal. Like we switched bodies for like a week. I spoke
Maybe
dolphin in the classroom.
Maybe you did switch personalities. And now
Wait, was that an eagle? What kind of sound
I
do
don't know what that
dolphins make? There you go. Jimmy's part dolphin too, you guys. It's not just me.
I was that dolphin.
Oh, he still got that watch.
Yeah.
Give me that watch.
But as far as SeaWorld, at least the one in San Antonio has like the Great White, the roller coaster.
Oh, I thought you meant the shark.
No. Well, they probably have one of those.
They should, like the movie Jaws.
Maybe
and, like,
they
feed
don't.
people.
Do they do that? They don't have a Great
I
White.
think they have a shark, but I don't think it's. I don't know if it's a great white.
Killer whale.
If they had any kind of shark, they should put like a magnifying
They probably
glass
have
in front of it,
hammerheads.
so that they look like twice as big. So it's like, oh shit, no.
It's just a baby shark, but
Yeah, it's like a 2-foot shark.
probably have hammerhead sharks, but I don't know if they have a killer.
Killer whale shark.
They have killer whales that show
Killer sharks.
killer sharks, great whites. But
What would
but
you
the
do?
roller coaster, it's my favorite roller coaster. I
The
like
great white?
Yeah, I like that roller coaster more than any roller coaster at Six Flags.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that the one where like
you're hanging.
dangle?
Yeah, you're hanging. Yeah.
I've been on the Rattler a couple times, but I have to be pretty gone
Yeah, I don't like the Rattler.
because I really don't like roller coasters. Like the whole idea of flying out of one of those things, and then a few years ago we had that story where people actually did fly out.
Yeah,
Oh,
that one
man.
lady.
I don't know if I could handle that.
But no, I like SeaWorld
You're coming down,
rides. I haven't gone to them since I've heard that they kind of mistreat their things, but that's cool. It's a place to go to.
It's fun.
Humans are better than animals.
We need to know about this stuff, and we need to see it. You know, not everybody. I saw this article about whale watching, and they said that when you go whale watching, you're either seeing a gray lump in the floor or you're seeing a tail after everybody missed it. You know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, come on, man.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the story. The frat guys to pledge or become in the frat or fraternity had them go take selfies with the sea animals, break into SeaWorld, and while they were there, they also like broke into like a Dippin' Dots kiosk.
Yes.
Which is perfectly understandable. It's ice cream of the future.
And you know they're the future leaders of America. Come on,
they're
man.
the future of the world. So
That'll look great on an
it's
application. Broke into SeaWorld when I was pledging for my fraternity.
Dippin' Dots are awesome too. I would
love
have
Dippin'
done
Dots.
the same thing. I mean, free Dippin' Dots right
Cheesecake
there.
Dippin'
You're
Dots?
already
In trouble, right?
I like the mint ones. I like mint ice cream. So.
Okay, let me ask you this. What would you,
Okay.
first thing you do if you broke into a SeaWorld? And don't tell me set all the whales free. 'Cause you drain all the water and try to get them out of there.
I'd break the windows. I'm helping. They're just
Like
like
another news, a local man drained all the water out of the tanks, attempting to set the whales free
while arrested, he was yelling. He was a hero the whole time.
in dolphin language. After he stole the other local kid's watch.
I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
You wouldn't try to ride a dolphin?
If I was breaking into it as what they were doing, I would.
No, just randomly. You just randomly breaking
I was just
it.
walking in front of SeaWorld and I was like,
let me check it out.
And the door was like open already. I'm like, oh crap! I would go in.
Maybe you had to pick it a little bit.
I'd probably.
What would you do? You had the whole park to yourself.
Look for money. I would get money.
I
would get money and donate it to some.
To the charities
save
the whales.
Save the whales that I start just then. So I donate it to myself.
Complete insanity after that, huh?
Yes, I would do something that would make me plead insanity.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd do I don't know, something stupid, but I'd
feed all the dolphins Dippin' Dots.
I just
pour cartons of that stuff in the water.
One spoonful for me, one spoonful for a dolphin.
I would try to ride a shamu, man. I would try to ride shamu. The trainers do it all the time. I'd jump on his back and then get killed. He doesn't kill them always.
Not always,
no,
but if you do something wrong, they're trained to know that person.
Well, they're trained to be nice to people. Come on, you see them smile. They kiss the little girls when they come out of the water. They get the little girls.
I've
give them a
touched
kiss.
a killer whale before.
Yeah, what did it feel like?
It was just cold and
wet
and rubbery type.
Rubbery, cold rubbers.
Yeah, it was their back fin or something. Because I got a behind the scenes tour.
And you never wanted to ride him after that?
No, I never felt
the need.
No, yeah, I touched one. I was like, all right, good. I touched a seal. They had a big.
I would steal an otter.
Ooh, yeah, otters are cute.
Weren't there otters in that movie, The Beastmaster? Didn't he have 2 otters?
I don't think I saw that movie.
Oh, you gotta see it. Oh, they were ferrets. They weren't otters because they was in a desert environment. My bad. Otters are sea creatures.
I knew some people that had ferrets.
Yeah, did they steal stuff for them?
No, they would just run around and be ferrets. But I think don't they smell? I think they're one of the stinkiest animals.
Well, they're like a rodent. I'd imagine they stink pretty bad. Yeah.
That's
not worse than me after a night of partying. Oh,
take that, ferrets!
Take that, you stinkers!
Ferret listeners.
All right, one of our last stories was say it's your birthday. Mm-hmm. You're cruising down the street,
July 7th,
and you have to go. All of a sudden, you started getting the bubble gut. Okay. Your stomach's like, and you're like, oh no, stomach, and then you run across the McDonald's. Well, this one guy just happened to be going down the street on his birthday. Had to make a pit stop, if you will. Pulled into a McDonald's to use the bathroom.
A mixed stop.
Wow, here you go, mixed stop.
That's what I call them. That's what I call them just now. When I thought of it.
To make a mixed stop right here, guys. They're like, what the hell is he talking about? And you come out with no food. Where's the food, Jimmy?
I dropped it.
I dropped it. No. So, man, this guy, he goes to the toilet. Proceeds to do number 2, drop a couple loaves in the tank there, and he comes out and realizes the McDonald's has been held up. Mm-hmm. The McDonald's has been held up.
That's crazy.
Everybody's freaking out, and there's cops showing up and stuff. He has no idea.
Just walks out.
My first question is, I wonder how long he spent in that bathroom.
Yeah, well, I remember reading at some point, and this could be wrong, but most armed robberies are quick, so it might not have been that long.
They're not going to hang out and have a Big Mac while they're waiting for the money.
Give me all the money and
that Happy Meal right there.
And I want I don't know what toys are out right now. Crap. What's a toy? What's popular these days?
Transformers.
Oh yeah, Age of Extinction. I saw a trailer for that. I watched 300: Rise of an Empire. Yeah. That movie yesterday, and they had that trailer.
Transformer trailer.
Yeah.
Oh,
but so yeah, it's I want the Optimus Prime thing.
I'm not taking no for an answer.
Yes, I would like an apple pie with that.
Yes, I'd like the large fries.
Yes, supersize it.
Supersize me. Supersize that money bag. How about that, you guys? Huh?
Because I'm crazy.
But could you imagine going to the bathroom and you're in there for a few minutes, and then you come out and everything's good in the world all of a sudden, and they're starting to question you about what's happening, what you saw, and you're like, I didn't see anything. I saw the inside of the stall. Yeah. I didn't write any of that. I swear.
Stall number 2 needed paper. That's the only thing I saw.
I was waiting, and nobody came in, so I used my socks.
Yeah, they're in this bag.
They're in this Happy Meal box. Here you go. That's evidence.
No. Yeah, that's funny. Good for him. I guess he wouldn't have got hurt.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming nobody else got hurt, but I mean, what kind of story is that? You know what I mean? You're gonna go and tell everybody, yeah, man, I was in that store when they robbed. Like, oh, really? What were you doing? Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Or like people are like in the future, like he's talking about it in the future. He's like, yeah, I was in a place that got robbed. It's like, oh, really? What the guys do? They like threaten people. It's like, well, I don't know. And they're like, why? Did you get knocked out? Did you faint? Did you do something crazy? And it's like, did you try to stop the guys? And like, no, I was
wiping.
I was in the bathroom the whole time. I didn't even see him, but I was there technically in the same building as the robbery.
All right, guys.
like me.
Trending on BuzzFeed, man. There's a list of the 15 worst places to have to go and take a number 2 at. I'm gonna go down the list of like the top 5 here, and then I'm gonna get Jimmy's input about what his worst place to have to go would be.
I'll think while you're
Let's see. Here we go. The first one here, one of the ones here, is at the doctor's office. I don't know about you, but, you know, if you get out of line at the doctor's office, you're going to have to wait your turn again. So that's the last time you'd want to have to go. The next one here is at the work bathroom. Because every time I walk into the bathroom to take a leak, somebody's just wrapping it up and leaves. And then the next person walks in and sees me in there and assumes I have a fucking stomach problem. Not cool. School. That's another good one because you can only imagine all the stuff you're missing while you're spending your time in the stupid toilet. Let's see. At a rest stop. Yeah, because usually in rest stops you got to hover above the thing. I don't know about you, but there's no amount of paper towels or toilet paper I can put on the seat that make me want to sit on those things at all. In the car. This is getting better. Don't go in the car, you guys. Unless you face it out the window and get far enough away so that they don't plop in there.
Rat Race, the movie? They did that?
No.
Prairie dog in it.
At an outdoor concert. Oh. I mean, you just got to hold it at that point, man.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to ruin yourself, and all the beer you drink that night, the next morning, it's just going to be like a pitcher of water pouring into the toilet. But you got to hold that, man.
Yeah. Is that 5?
One of the last one at a significant other's apartment.
Yeah.
Via Along Came Polly. Then you got to wipe with a ferret.
Yeah. Go.
Yes, get out of here.
Yeah, a lot of those places would be bad. I don't go in public.
In public?
Yeah, I
hope not.
hold it and go.
I hope not.
No, unlike Patrick, I don't go in the middle of crowds. Patrick does this all the time.
You guys clear a little spot in here.
Last podcast, I don't know if you saw in the video, he did it during the podcast. It was.
You really gotta go, man.
Yeah. Podcast is more important.
Yes.
But at work, I'd hate to do it here at like work and like have coworkers know it's you. I don't
because they'll look under the
like,
stall and
no,
see your shoes.
I'm not a human. I don't do that. I want people to think I don't do that because it's an embarrassing thing. Everyone does it though, so it's kind of weird that way. Or at school, I wouldn't like. When I was going to school, that would suck. But yeah, like I said, any of those places would be bad because I don't like going.
I would hate to have to go
out.
I
go home. I hold
in the beer line at like a festival, because like it'll probably happen right when you were about to get your beer served, and you got to like carry a 6-pack of beer in cups and not spill those, and then try to put them down in a porta potty somewhere. And you know the whole.
Yeah, I never try to bring food in a toilet.
Yeah, well, I hope not.
Well, no, if you're coming
going in and coming out,
coming back from work, and you just got like Whataburger.
You just sit backwards on the toilet so you can eat off of the tank.
It's just
you never done that before?
Emotion.
Come on,
no, I've never done that.
You haven't lived till you eating fast food off the tank of your toilet while facing it, sitting reverse.
It's efficient. That's all he's saying. It's very efficient. It's you put stuff in, stuff's coming out. It's the circle of life. That's what Lion King was about.
Yes, Lion King was all about that.
Yeah, the circle of life. That's eating and pooping.
All right, guys. For everybody listening out there, hashtag really gotta go or at totpod. You can hashtag us on our Facebook or our Twitter.
Yeah.
Tag us at totpod on our Twitter. Respond it on our website.
Just
hashtag really gotta go about your worst
place, a story of yours about this kind of stuff.
Yes, the worst place you've dropped a loaf and why it was so bad.
If we really like it, we'll talk about it next time. We'll give you a shout out.
You get a little prize.
Oh man, maybe
not a log. We're not gonna pitch loaves in the fucking bag and mail it to you guys at all.
We might.
You never know, but
we'll sign it if we do.
Yeah, you can put that on eBay, buddy. Thinking outside the pod, poop bag, $5.
I'm trying to think of thinking outside the.
Thinking outside the
pot.
Pot.
People call it going through the pot.
Going to the pot. All right, guys. Hit us up on social media about your worst experience with something like that, and we'll send you a prize and give you a shout out if we like it. Funniest one wins.
Nice.
All right, next story, guys. Are the Hall of Fame rock and roll ideas.
Whoa. You're reading it, man. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees.
There you go. There you go. That's
Wow.
why we get along so good. Jimmy's like a fucking mind reader.
Yep. Whoa.
All right, let
Whoa,
me
you shouldn't do that to parrots, man. That's illegal.
Parents.
Parrots.
Oh. Let's go through the 2014 inductees for this year are... Drum roll, Jimmy. All right. That's good. That's a drum beat.
No.
Like a...
Can't do
Cat
that.
Stevens is the first one.
Cat Stevens.
Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Hall & Oates.
Nirvana.
Nirvana.
Kiss.
Kiss.
Linda Ronstadt.
Her.
Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel.
Andrew Loog Oldham.
That guy.
Brian Epstein.
Brian Epstein.
And the E Street Band. That's
E Street Band.
Bruce Springsteen's band, right?
Yeah.
The E Street Band?
Yeah, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. Max Weinberg was the drummer.
Max
He was
Weinberg from Conan?
Conan.
Yeah,
he was the
that guy was this Bond,
he was
too.
funny.
All right, who's your top picks in that one? So you got to pick three of them. There's the list again.
That's
pick you three of them.
easy. Nirvana, Kiss, Hall & Oates.
Hall & Oates was good.
But I mean,
She's a man-eater.
Whoa.
Whoa, you got to sing it. Here she comes. Here she comes.
Watch out, boy.
She'll chew you up. All right, that's about all the parts I know.
But Brian Epstein and Andrew Oldham, they were the band managers and stuff for Oldham was Rolling Stones and Brian Epstein was the Beatles. So
really?
they're connected to some really good bands.
So why didn't they in there before, man? Come on.
Well, no. I mean, those are band managers. So I mean, it's
They should have their own Hall of Fame. Band manager Hall
Rock
of
and
Fame.
Roll Hall of Fame. They're part of Rock and Roll. They managed the Beatles, and if it wasn't for them, maybe we wouldn't have known Beatles or Rolling Stones.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to live.
But as far as Kiss, Nirvana, and
Hall & Oates.
Hall & Oates. I mean,
I love Peter Gabriel. Some Sledgehammer.
I looked at I mean, of course, know of Peter Gabriel, but I don't know any of his songs. Sledgehammer. I probably have heard it.
That was one of the best videos of that time, man.
Yeah.
It was the music video for Sledgehammer. We'll find a link and post that so you guys can check it out. And there was another song from a movie called Strange Days that he did, where he sings it in some kind of dead pygmy language. That's interesting as hell as well.
Peter
And that's
Gabriel.
a good jam, man. Well, I'll find the link to
Peter
this
Gabriel.
too.
That's also a cool name, Peter Gabriel.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't trust people with two first names. I don't trust them.
Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby. No.
But of course, I mean,
Nirvana and Kiss, I think is good.
Yeah.
Hall & Oates is cool. Peter Gabriel, I'd love to see in there.
Cat Stevens. I really only know one song of theirs, Wild World.
Oh, I thought it was Cat Scratch Fever, but Jimmy corrected me on that earlier.
That's Ted Nugent.
Yeah,
But yeah, Wild World is a good one.
But he's like a mellow, low down
Yeah,
kind of jam. You know, I could dig it with
It's a
some.
wild
We can listen to
world.
that on the beach as well. We're like plundering people in our, starship.
Listening to
Pirate ship.
because it's Wild World, so it's kind of
Yes.
fitting that we're robbing people of
Dressed as greasers.
of their bitcoins, listening to
Yes.
Cat
What
Stevens.
would you dress up as when we're pirates?
John Travolta, remember?
Oh yeah, he'll be John
You're
Travolta.
Johnny Depp.
Yes.
Two Johns, Johnny Depp and
John Travolta.
Yep.
We'll be John and John.
Yeah. Oh, They Might Be Giants is both their two lead guys are John and John.
Well, we'll call us We Might Be Pirates. How about that?
Yeah. They Might Be Giants is my favorite band.
Yeah, I'd love to see Kiss, man. Detroit Rock City is one of my favorite songs from
That's
them,
a
and the
good
movie
one.
was pretty cool too.
I mean, they have. I mean, all the. I mean, good
And then
songs.
Nirvana, of course, that's one of they're the only inspiration why I started playing music back in the first days.
I wish I had people like that
Would
as
jam
friends
now.
that would jam. 'Cause
I heard Negative Creep when I was in 8th grade in middle school, and it changed my life. I was listening to Spin Doctors' Pocket Full of Kryptonite album before then.
Spin Doctors.
And I would listen to the occasional Black Sabbath or
Spin
Metallica
Doctors,
because my
Two
uncles.
Princes?
Yeah, that's them.
I have that as on one of my playlists on my phone. It comes up every time.
Don't tell
One
anybody
Prince.
else that. I already know they know. That's too many people.
Dang it. No, what? I don't care. I like that song. Guilty Pleasure. Not really.
I used to
it's just a
jam it.
pleasure.
I heard
Two,
Negative Creep
One
had changed my
Prince.
mind, and I learned how to play guitar after that.
That's cool.
And it just like rocked my world, man, forever and ever.
Yeah,
and ever.
Nirvana's awesome. Rest in peace, Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, yeah.
Dave Grohl, drummer, of course. If you guys don't know Nirvana,
One of the best bands ever.
Yeah, and Chris Novoselic,
Novoselic?
the
Yup.
bassist.
Yeah, Dave Grohl surprised me as hell when he could started playing guitar for his own band.
Yeah,
I think
Foo
that
Fighters.
rocked as hell.
Yeah, Foo Fighters are awesome.
Oh yeah,
And he's a funny guy. There's all these like pictures of his quotes of during quotes of his, like inspirational quotes about like he's talking about like The Voice and like American Idol, and he's like, it's ruining the next generation of musicians because that's how they're
not having to work hard
yeah,
to get there.
they think that's how it's done. You stand in line for 8 hours and you sing in front of people and they
20
tell you you're
seconds.
terrible.
Yeah.
It's ruining. Like it's like what we did. We got together. We sucked.
I know I was terrible.
We played together with 3 friends. We sucked. 20 years later, we're Nirvana. We're the best band
in the world.
One
Almost,
of the greatest bands. And I'm like, yep, that's true.
All of the there's a video that they did for the Foo Fighters where at the end of it he's drinking a Crown Royal out of the bottle on the sofa with sunglasses on, trashed out of his mind. And so one of the managers or like the producers comes over and trying to give him some like, hey, get out. He's like, no, you don't tell me what to do. I was in the greatest band of the 90s. I was in Nirvana. And then it fades out and that's the end of it.
Awesome.
I was like, dude, you can't tell him what to do.
He's a funny guy.
All right, guys, let's move on along. We're going to go through some greatest festival moments in rock and roll history, and I'm going to have Jimmy tell me which one he thinks is his favorite.
Okay.
First one here is the Bob Dylan at the Newport Folk Festival in 1965. Jimmy remembers that like yesterday.
Yep, it wasn't yesterday.
Second one, Sly and
I watched
Stallone
the video yesterday.
and Woodstock Music Art Fair in 1969.
Sly and the Family Fox?
Yep.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Sly and the Family Stone.
Family Fox?
No, not Family Fox. Come on, nope.
Nope. That was a whistle.
Some Otis Redding in Monterey in 67.
Mm-hmm.
Queen at Live Aid in 85,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool. We're going to post a link. You can see all of this right here. This is very cool.
Yeah.
You just hit the button, and it'll show you where to go and vote for it.
He's gesturing toward the camera, podcast listeners.
Oh, yeah, I'm shaking it to the camera. So
Yeah.
we'll put the video on the website, and
Yeah.
when you're listening, you can take a look
Yeah.
in there.
We'll post this, and next day or something, I'll get it.
Let's see.
Post the
My
video.
personal favorite, which I think would off the bat would totally get in, is the Jimi Hendrix Experience in Monterey in 67. The man is fucking insane, and he is the greatest guitarist ever. And if you have anything to say about that, hit me up on my Facebook or my Twitter. On our Facebook and our Twitter, hit us up and let us know why you think Jimi Hendrix ain't, as great as I say he is. The next one is Big Brother and the Holding Company in 67. Dead Mouse at Lollapalooza in 2011, which Dead Mouse is my shit. I could get off to that.
I don't much like electronic music, so.
Oh, like once I start
I don't think I've
partying,
ever listened to Dead Mouse.
I'll be just like dancing, so like whatever, however, and that's insane.
We're taping glow sticks to your
Oh
face
yeah, Carlos Santana at the Woodstock Music Art Fair in '69,
Mm-hmm.
which was a real cool picture of him here. We're gonna post on it. I'm showing
we'll
the
get it
camera
up.
again,
Yeah.
guys.
Show it to the microphone.
Here we go.
Nice.
U2 at Live Aid in '85.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z at the Glastonbury Festival in 2008. You probably remember this one, the Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre in 2012 at Coachella.
Yeah,
where
that's
they had the hologram.
That was cool.
That was
for the
interesting.
science. I don't like rap, but
Let's see, because of science. Daft Punk at the Coachella Valley in 2009. Radiohead in 97. Fish and Bruce Springsteen in 2009. Nirvana at the Reading Festival in 1992. That's probably my second one favorite on this list. Amy Winehouse, Jimmy's favorite, in South by Southwest 2007.
I was there on stage
No.
in the background. I snuck in.
Throwing up on her like Lady Gaga.
Yeah, this is the future. Stop
vomiting.
stop resisting. I'm a genius. I'm a musical genius.
We got 9 Inch Nails at the Woodstock, the next Woodstock in 94. Muddy Waters in 1960. Oasis in 94. Isaac Hayes in 72. These are all some pretty good ones. Any of those that you remember here that stick out?
None of the recent ones. Anything in the 90s, nah, I can't even think of any. When you were saying those and you were saying it like like Nirvana's thing, I don't remember.
Nirvana was good at the Reading Festival. The Snoop Dogg with Dr. Dre just because of the hologram.
I remember that because of the hologram, but I don't like rap.
Snoop Dogg and Tupac.
But the older ones, Bob
Santana?
Dylan, Jimi Hendrix, those probably be the ones that stick out.
Queen used to jam.
Oh
too,
yeah,
before
Queen.
Freddie
Queen
Mercury
is
died.
that's supposed to be the greatest. I started watching the video on the link that we'll post. It has all
the
the
greatest live
YouTubes
concert
of the
ever
video.
staged. It says.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, and I almost bought the DVD of that concert, but I didn't. But
Jimi Hendrix, it says it was his debut as the most incendiary group in rock and roll.
Is that the one where he burned the guitar?
I believe
yeah.
so.
So that sticks out in my memory. The Bob Dylan one that's I think the one where he like went electric and like divided his fans like crazy. People that didn't want him to go
Didn't
electric.
like it anymore.
Folk shouldn't be electric. So that sticks out in my mind.
Did you say folk folks?
Huh?
Did you say folk folks shouldn't be electric?
I said folk shouldn't be.
Oh, I thought folk should not be electric.
Folk shouldn't be electric. But so that sticks out in my mind. Those two are the ones that I can think of, and the Queen one.
Queen.
Those are my three.
Jimi Hendrix and Nirvana would probably be my three.
I don't remember the Nirvana one.
It was one of the shows that like blew them up, man.
Okay, and
after that they were selling flannel at every Target.
They smashed up their
instruments. Oh yeah, they always smashed up their stuff pretty good.
Yeah, I saw documentaries like, people say we do that to be rebellious. It's like we just wanted to be off stage. Like we were done with the thing, so it's like what can we do?
Rather than break all down everything.
Yeah, and they just broke it all. So that's I guess that's But those three, the older ones. I'm
the older one, the Santana one in '69 at Woodstock. That was another one I think because he was came up with a different kind of rock. You know what I mean? And that kind of started getting like a whole bunch
Santana,
of different bands like that.
What's the kind of guitar he uses? PGS or what is it?
Les Paul, Gibson,
isn't
it? Or ESP?
ESP maybe it is. That's my first guitar that I ever played around with.
Yeah.
One of my coworkers let me borrow his, and it was awesome.
How long did y'all go out after that? Just kidding.
But that's the first guitar I ever had because I was like, I like guitar, and he's like, because he had it for his daughter, and his daughter wasn't using it, and he's like, you can borrow it, and I'm like, cool, and it was like a really like
a good guitar,
really,
man.
People start with like first act and stuff like that. My first guitar was a ESP
I think
or whatever.
Metallica might have used ESP for a minute.
I keep thinking it PGS. I could be completely wrong.
ESP makes guitars, and then the Les Paul Gibson.
Yeah.
LSG. No?
LSD.
Whatever you like, Jimmy. Hell, just share, bro.
LCD.
LCD guitars.
LED, HD, 1080p.
All right, guys. Hashtag Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or Rock and Roll Hall of Shame, and let us know what bands you think should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or which bands shouldn't be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You can hit us up on our Facebook page or at totpod on Twitter, our comment section of our website.
All that kind of stuff.
But let us know.
ThinkingOutsideThePod.com.
Yeah, let us know what you think should or shouldn't be in there. Either put Rock and Roll Hall of Shame or Rock and Roll Hall of Fame hashtag so we can find it. And if we like it, we'll send you a little something and we'll give you a shout out in the next episode.
Cool.
All right, coming up to last but not least. You guys have been totally cool by hanging in there, but this is one of my favorite subjects in the world, and it's science. If I was any better at math, if I could do fucking math to save my life, I would have been a scientist. That's the way I roll with this stuff, man.
Science is awesome.
The stars, the skies always interest me.
I used to want to be an astronaut.
You are an astronaut, Jimmy. Come on now.
Yep. We're actually broadcasting from the moon.
From the moon. From Mars, bitches. M-A-R-S. Mars.
Moon Mars. It's a
For
different...
the Chappelle Show skit stuff in there. All right. Anyways, Jimmy, the Cosmos Show. The new Cosmos Show. What are your thoughts? Your first thoughts on it?
Awesome. I liked it. It's really good. Neil deGrasse Tyson is the host of this one.
Yeah, I was trying to say him on our
on the promo.
One of our promos. We'll have that up later so you guys can see my failures.
Yeah. But yeah, it's awesome. It's really good. I like those kind of shows, like science shows.
The explanation of stuff. You know?
mean, I think it's more for a younger crowd, like the younger kids. So a lot of the information is I kind of just know of what they're talking about.
Oh, he just knows.
Yeah, I just know it all. I mean, yeah.
They call me Science.
I just watch it and nod because
Jimmy Science Hughes is my name.
Yep, that's my middle name. But it's really good. It's good that it's for a younger crowd because you always hear those studies that like U.S. is like slipping on.
That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, honestly, like I said, I'm bad at math, and that's why I never got into like physics and shit. Because I mean, like they say, oh, this isn't rocket science. Well, guess what? Physics is fucking rocket science. Because if you're going to send a rocket to the moon and you're off by a few fucking degrees because your ass forgot and fell asleep in high school one day, you're gonna crash into like the asteroid right behind the planet. You know what I mean? Yeah. You have to be precise with this.
Yeah, technically everything's rocket science because I mean, even like way back in like kindergarten when you're learning like the alphabet. You're using letters in rocket science, so anything can technically be part of rocket science.
Yeah, all right, but
but
you know it's like math.
No, I get it. I understand. Yeah. I was all right. I passed the stuff for like that test, and then but like as soon as I graduated, that just went out of my mind.
Yeah, I'm like all that kind of stuff. Forgot about all my maths.
Yeah, I recognize some things that I see, but then I'm just like whatever.
It's a pi equation. I don't know.
But science and all that kind of stuff, I loved it when I was younger. All that physics and space kind of stuff. I mean, read books and stuff.
Well, the dude, Neil
You can do it.
DeGeneres Tyson.
Yep. Perfect.
He was the coolest.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
deGrasse. He wrote a book about black holes, man. And I forgot what it's called, but I read, the first few pages in a PDF for free I found online somewhere, even though I probably shouldn't have. But I'm planning on buying the book soon because I'd like to finish reading it. It was a broken link now. I can't find it at all. But anyways.
Good save.
Anyways, it's no longer online probably. I turned it in. I reported it afterwards.
I read it, and my conscience just got the better of me, and I was sweating when I was reading it, and
because even though we're pirates for bitcoins, we're not information pirates online. Thank you. Or music pirates, for that matter.
Yeah.
But, man, he wrote a book about black holes, and he went on a bunch of talk shows to, talk about it. So I got into it, started checking it out a little bit. And, I mean, it made so much sense, man. And I can't for the life of me remember anything he said about it right now. But it was like...
black holes are crazy.
It made me, start to give this dude... He bought a lot of street cred out of me with it. He was like, he knew what the fuck he was talking about.
I kind of have a love-hate relationship with him. Because he was on the board.
Because you sent him pictures of yourself and he never responded.
Didn't respond. He took the pictures and who knows what would he do.
We're like, Neil. We mean, he was like, hey, I know you guys. He's the one that sent me those pictures. I'm like, really? I thought you said you didn't send those.
No, he was on the board that made Pluto not a planet anymore. He was in the
Pluto's supposed to be a moon of what? Neptune? Is that the next planet?
It's just like it's not a planet. It's like a dwarf planet or
conglomeration of asteroids that have.
No, it's an actual.
Well, it has moons, don't it?
Maybe I don't remember, but
Titan or I don't know. Magnus? I don't know. Titan. I'm just making up names now.
Could be Jupiter's.
Titan AD.
AE.
AE, whatever. That's a cool cartoon movie.
It's a good movie. He was on the board that, and in my mind, Pluto's always a planet. It always will be.
Yeah, you can't take that away.
Yeah, people ask me, not that many people ask me. Hey,
everybody asks me
how many. I walk through a crowd. They're like, "Hey, Jimmy, how many planets are there?" And I have to yell 9. They're like, "No, Pluto's not a planet, you idiot!" And I'm like, "I hate you." And I
give them the finger and give them the Heisman to the face.
Every day, I have to during this podcast so far is the longest I haven't heard that question, and I just asked myself.
Hey, Jimmy, how many planets are there out there?
9.
I'll ask you one more time in a minute to
9.
Get the whole effect.
But I'm going through withdrawals. But so I I don't like him for doing that to Pluto, but whatever.
He's a smart dude. I'm sure he's got a reason.
There is. It doesn't fit. He didn't.
Maybe they're waiting for it to supernova or something. It's a dwarf star, right? Don't they supernova?
It's not a star.
Or are they?
It's a planet or an asteroid.
So after the star implodes, then it becomes a planet. I know science, damn it, you guys.
No, it becomes a
dwarf star planet.
It becomes a neutron star. It could become a neutron star.
A Drow elf.
It could supernova and just not be there anymore, which probably our sun's gonna do. It's gonna expand, or it could become it could become a black hole. It all depends on how big the star is or whatnot. But a planet won't do that.
No,
man. It's a planet.
So how does Pluto get his revenge on the rest of the solar system, you think?
I don't know. It could.
What would you do if you were Pluto and they took your name as a planet away?
I would.
Would you flip out?
I would try to mess with my orbit enough to kind of hit Earth.
Like full on smash,
Earth.
Just clip it.
Yeah, just destroy it. It's like, I'm not a planet anymore. I'm gonna make you not a planet.
You're not a planet anymore. Jimmy, I haven't seen this kind of rage in you.
Yeah.
You really feel passionate about Pluto, huh?
What if they, a committee came together with all these scientists and really smart people that you respect, and they reevaluated what it meant to be a human? And it became that you weren't a human. You were
just me?
Yeah, just you.
Oh,
you were a subspecies lower than everybody else.
I've been called worse before by ex-girlfriends and other
now
chicks.
Now it's official. Now it's official.
I'm pretty sure it's official to them too. I know this. You're not telling me anything.
It's on Wikipedia.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start a Wikipedia page. And
you're subhuman. Yeah. No, you're not allowed to use.
You sound like my ex-girlfriends now. You're subhuman. You have no feelings.
You're not allowed. No filter. You're not allowed to use technology. You won't. You can't. You still have to pay tax.
Can I dress in a loincloth?
Nope.
Damn it.
You have to always wear a parka.
Parkas?
Yeah, full parka. Heat of the summer, everything.
And I have to pay taxes.
Yeah, still have to pay taxes.
Do I have
you
to work?
Actually pay double taxes. Yep, you work for free.
For free?
Yeah, that's pretty much what they did to Pluto. You'd want revenge.
You guys are boning me, man.
Yeah,
boned.
He boned Pluto. That's why.
I'm telling you, that sucks. All right, now I'm on Pluto, so I don't like this guy anymore.
No, but he's
not
cool.
Watching the show.
He's cool. It's a good show. It's
a hip show, man.
It's all
a
cool
very
stuff.
hip show. I saw the first episode.
Yeah.
I think you said you saw it too, right?
Yeah,
I like the
saw
way
the
that
first
ship
one.
changes and like it moves.
Yeah, it's a ship of imagination is what he calls it. And it's
Really?
like you can see the past.
So why don't
you
we
can
just
look
make
at
an a fucking imagination ship and then we can travel to all these galaxies, man? Come on.
We can. We have a podcast.
We will.
We can do anything. This is our ship of imagination.
We're gonna make an
is our
imagination pirate ship and start
pirate ship-
robbing the fucking planets of the
pirate
universe.
Ship of imagination. If you look out the window, you can't see a window, but
Ice pirates,
if we look out
baby.
the window, it's the present. If you look up, it's the future. Down, it's the past.
Really?
So, yeah. So it's a lot of carpet.
What's
and-
behind us?
and drywall.
Yeah, the future looks a lot like drywall.
Fluorescent lights and an air conditioning
Past
vent.
looks a lot like some 1950s carpeting.
Yeah, there's some wrapper
Over
right
in
there.
the present, it looks like a piece of soundboard
My
material
backpack
or
over
something.
there. Yeah, the present looks
Soundproofing of some
sound
sort.
dampening.
This looks probably more alien than anything in
yeah,
here.
but this is the present though, so
No.
we're alien crap.
Damn it, we're alien crap. No.
So in the beginning we were carpet, then we become sound dampening foam, and then drywall.
With fluorescent lighting.
Yeah,
Probably
so-
the worst one for human eyes.
Yeah, that's sorry we ruined the future for you guys, but
Watch the show,
one-
man. You'll
well,
understand.
Yeah.
Did you
This
get into the second episode yet?
Yeah, watch you both. The third one's coming out soon, I think.
Mondays. They come out on
Monday,
Mondays.
so-
Tomorrow.
So when this is posted, the new one will be coming out. We'll post this on Monday.
Yes.
I
I mean today.
Yeah.
Later on tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or yesterday. If you're listening it afterward.
But yeah, it's a good show. It's even if you know all that kind of stuff, it's cool to kind of see it.
Well, some of it's like reinforcement of stuff you've already known,
Yeah,
but
more-
like you got too drunk to remember.
more in detail, and he explains it really well, and it's cool animations, 3D or not 3D, 3D animated.
I bet you the stoners in Colorado really dig that show, man.
Probably.
Could you imagine, like, damn, dude,
Whoa,
fucking space, bro.
we used to be fish, man.
Oh my God,
Let's listen to fish.
let's just
'cause
all
we used to be
bunch
fish.
together like cells and see if we can make a bigger species of human.
Let's evolve, man.
Let's force each other to evolve by getting naked and just
Man, if you
combining.
the government's de-evolution, man. We need to evolve past
We
government.
need to re-evolutionize this stuff. Oh wait,
Man.
that's actual word, right? Re-revolutionize.
The first cells were anarchists, man. We don't need government.
I'm telling you, the first cells were, dude. They split up from the establishment and then
Man,
combined
they
in their
didn't
own.
conform, be themselves. They mutated. We gotta mutate.
Yes.
So let's go do something. Nah, man, let's just stay here. All right.
Yeah, no, I'm way too fucking high to be actually doing shit
I
in
can say
public,
that. I
bro.
can be that voice really well.
I know, man. I thought you were freaking straight. Now I know why you don't have no friends. You spend all your time smoking pot.
I can imitate that I'm cool.
I can pretend to be cool.
I can
Watch
pretend
this.
to be cool, but in real life, my voice
Frickin'
is like this,
master
and
actor.
science, and science.
A little
and,
nasally.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
We should learn how to talk like Stephen Hawking. In other words, guys, probably not a good idea.
Oh man, I remember one story where I talked like a computer, and it was very bad because it was.
I have a robot vagina.
No.
Rambo's boy,
my,
look it up.
My last job, there's
Forced to talk like a robot?
no. Yeah.
Oh.
I was in the customer service department of like an electronics store, so yeah, I had to talk to like a robot. But no, someone came in and they had one of those like talk through your throat things.
How do you do
And-
that? I want to do it too.
Talk through
your throat.
your throat thing, and you kind of sound like a robot. And
uh,
he was at this service department
Hello,
counter,
hello.
and he was talking to one of the other coworkers of mine, and then I was in the next, like the hallway next, and I was like unloading the service cart or something, and I was like, secret passcode denied, and it was like within earshot of him.
Oh,
So my
no.
coworkers are like, "Oh, Jimmy, you're terrible. You're a terrible person."
I've done that before, like where people call me and they're like bill collectors, and they're like, hello, and I go, hello, and they go, hello, is this Patrick? I'd be like, at the sound of the click, leave your voice message. I'd be like, I heard you answer. Be like, please, goodbye. And then I hang up or something.
Please,
You know?
goodbye.
Yeah. Well, you know, you
I
just,
didn't think it out too well, but
Yeah.
it worked.
you know,
I
you
still
just,
got
you
to
just,
hang up
as
on
long
him.
as you hang up on them, yeah. But the whole thing is like, you're like, hello, and you're just waking up like, hello. And they're like, is this Patrick?
Yes, Patrick, we'd like to offer you
Who is this?
a credit card. This is credit card services.
Your bill is late or something like that. I'm like, at the sound of the message, please leave your message. At the sound of the
At the sound of this message.
At the
leave
sound
your
of the message, please leave your tone.
I am a robot.
Boop. You have a robot vagina.
Sir,
then I hang up.
sir, that is inappropriate.
And then they start talking like robots. Sir, that is inappropriate. Unappropriate this.
Start binary at each other. 001
Doot,
and
doot,
1.
doot, doot, doot. Freaking robot fights on the phone.
That's what you did. That's exactly what Patrick did.
That's what I do, man, because I can't stand bill collectors calling me. I just make
Yeah.
it annoying, so they make someone else call after a while.
Yeah.
Send it to collections. I don't
I
care.
always try to say, like, it's not a good time for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna tell them.
Uh,
Just right now is not a good time.
It's
for
like,
me.
can you call back? I'm actually heading into work right now. And
Can you
that's,
call back
that's
when
what
I'm
I
at
do.
work so I don't answer,
Yeah.
please?
And then I just don't. I have like 10. I have like a do not answer contact in my phone that I just add those numbers to.
Well, they always try different numbers with me, man. It
Well,
sucks.
then I just say it's not a good time, and then I put that number in there, and so that's what I do.
So don't call Jimmy if you don't want to be in his black list of contacts.
If I ever say I can't, it's not a good time, I'm going into work, it's probably a lie.
If I ever sound like a robot in mine, that's not a good time for me either. And I think you're a bill collector. But
yeah.
back to the show though, man. We'll get ready to wrap this up, guys. Hashtag us how you guys take care of bill collectors when they call you.
Yeah, just hashtag us, hashtag totpod on it, and just say whatever you want to say.
We will find you. We will find you. That's why Jimmy's looking at the camera. He found you already. He's looking right at you guys in the face.
Yep. Whoa, stop doing that, kid.
Uh-oh. Yeah, don't be Googling yourself in here.
Yeah, not while watching us.
Unless it's on the computer, then it's cool.
Dang you tab browsers.
But yeah, man, we're gonna put the link where you can see the last couple episodes of Cosmos on the website. So you can check it out. If you're into creationism, we suggest maybe coming out with an open mind. But it's still a pretty cool show, regardless.
Yeah, definitely watch them. Recommend it. I recommend it.
Very highly recommended. But we're coming to the close of our show now, man. That's about it. Anything else you'd like to add, Jimmy? About anything?
Shout out to Carl Sagan. He did the
Carl
first.
Sagan did the first.
Yeah, he did the first Cosmos. Rest in peace, Carl.
His wife's one of the ones working on the new one, right?
Is she?
Yeah,
I think so.
believe so.
Probably. Probably. It's like.
That's
but
the
yeah.
chick that you see, Tyson Chandler. He's a
Basketball
basketball player. My bad.
Wow.
Neil Armstrong, Tyson.
Neil.
He's the one that she's
Chandler.
the one you always see him hugging on and like leaning on with like Seth MacFarlane also because the voice of Stewie is one of the executive producers.
Oh yeah, cool. I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
He says he used to watch the old show and
Yeah.
he wanted to bring it back.
And I was saying I watched that 300 movie, and one of the commercials of like 15, it just kept going like before the show with different story. But he's doing a new movie called like A Million Ways to Die in the West, and it's like a comedy western, like live action western, and he's
kind of like Blazing Saddles.
yeah, it kind of it's kind of Seth MacFarlane jokes too and stuff like that. But it looks
He'd be cool if he didn't try to copy The Simpsons so much.
Yeah. I don't watch Family Guy because it's not my kind of humor.
It used to be good, but it just got to the point where it's like, all right, here's a joke, and then they cut to a clip of that joke,
like,
and then they come back.
It's like that time I met Bill Cosby. Pudding. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. And it's like
pudding.
yeah.
What does Bill Cosby say all the time?
It's
Jello
like-
pudding pops.
Yeah, that.
Jello pudding pops.
But that's the kind of jokes, callback, like flashback humor, and I'm just I get bored of it, so I don't watch it. But
old fast.
yeah. So he's gonna be in that movie. We'll talk about it when it comes out.
Check it out. I'm sure it's gonna be better than Family Guy.
Yeah.
I hope.
But yeah, cool. Carl Sagan, awesome.
Very cool idea.
Yeah.
We're still loving it.
So yeah,
That's the all of it, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and leave you with our website, thinkingoutsidethepod.com. We're on Facebook, Facebook.com/thinkingoutsidethepod. On Twitter @totpod. You can hit us up on Twitter at the Jimmy Hughes.
The Jimmy Hughes.
The Jimmy Hughes. You can hit me up at Patrick iRock. The I, capital ROC at the end of my name. And that'll be on my Twitter. Hit us up and let us know anything you want.
Yeah. Or if you don't remember all that, thinkingoutsidethepod.com, all the links are there.
They're all there. You can comment on the box below. We're going to try to put some videos of the stuff we talked about. We're going to try to put photo slideshows and some of the links to the other stuff so you guys can, go through and open it up in a different browser, of course, or in a different tab or different window so you can keep listening to us. Then you can go through it as we discuss it and see what we're talking about. But other than that, hit us up with a little contest we gave you guys. We'll send you guys some cool stuff and give you a shout out in the next episode.
Yeah.
All right. Peace, guys. Take it easy. Thank you for listening Outside the Pod, and we'll see you guys next time.